are people now, I want to lose 10 pounds, Bob, should I stay on my diet? Should I exercise? I mean, do you go through the whole protocol just for my own information here?
Yeah, I do not contradict what their diet if they're on a healthy diet. I mean, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
They basically can stay on their diet. They can do. I want them to exercise, and I motivate them to exercise. I'm giving them suggestions while in hypnosis that they're going to love exercising. I bring back the memories of their childhood, of the glee of running and being physically active, because it really was when we were kids, and those kids still live inside of all of us. And I tap into that wonderful feeling that we all remember and know.
Okay, another question. Is it costly? Does insurance cover it? I mean, how does that all work?
Well,
that's a question everybody will have.
I charge $200 a session.
Okay.
But I create programs for weight loss, which are actually 5 sessions for $850. It's paid in advance, so they're saving $150 on the cost of that program. But again, they need 5 sessions on average to really get the best results. But the sessions last, as I say, a good hour and a half. So it's really, wonderfully beneficial, and people are really feel that it's a very, very excellent value for the benefits that they receive. Smokers in particular, if you do the math, with the cost of a pack of cigarettes today, an average pack-a-day smoker is spending about $3,500 to $4,000 a year for the wonderful benefit of shortening their life. And for $200, they're coming in and saving themselves, thousands of dollars each year and getting healthy as a result, too.
No-brainer.
A no-brainer.
Yeah. Even though the insurance doesn't cover it, it's not.
And
right now, you guys are working on that in your society.
Yes, absolutely.
To try and, I mean, since it's taken hold so well.
Yes, there is a greater acceptance of hypnosis than ever before. It's been understood by every major medical association, including the AMA, for a long time for its benefits. So the insurance companies are starting to get more on board with this, and I think in the next few years, if not sooner, we will see a sea change, because this saves insurance companies a ton of money as their clients are quitting smoking, losing weight, becoming mentally healthier, and feeling much better.
Medication for blood pressure, and on and on and on.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do businesses typically employ you guys?
Yeah. In fact, just last week I was up at Pepsi Bottling Group World Headquarters up in Somers.
Okay.
I've been there for at least 6 times now. Hypnotizing large groups of people, teaching them these various techniques that I mentioned before, ways that they can be more relaxed in the world. And yes, absolutely. Corporations bring in hypnotists, and sports teams do, and to help people perform better.
The children, can they benefit from hypnosis? Kids, is there any age limit?
No, actually, I'm certified in pediatric hypnosis. Yes, there is an age limit. I find that about the age of 6 or 7 is the best age to start hypnosis, and it can produce wonderful behavioral changes in kids. I could tell you some amazing stories about how kids just let go of anger or bad behaviors of a certain type. Kids are very hypnotizable. It takes just a few minutes to put a kid in hypnosis. They tend to stay in hypnosis a little bit shorter, so they go in, we bring them out, and then they go back in again, and it's done a little bit different as it is with the adults.
Perfectly safe?
Absolutely.
Always a question. I mean, the parent's going to say, hey, my kid's going to get hypnotized. Any downside to it?
No downside at all, really.
No
I mean,
side effects.
It's just a state of relaxation. That's all it is.
Okay.
In that state of mind, the human mind is more open to suggestion. The subconscious mind, which is directly below the conscious mind, is more absorbent of suggestions, and only suggestions that fit the individual's belief system. You can't be made to do anything you wouldn't normally do. I mean, it's going back to your question of what the potential negative side is. You can't be made to do anything you wouldn't normally do. So it all has to fit your belief system.
Give us an example.
Well, people will ask me, just jokingly, but there's a serious deeper issue here. You know, could you make me go out and rob a bank? They think that, you know, while they're in hypnosis, I could give them a suggestion to rob a bank. And I'd say, if that's not in your belief system, I can't do that. If you're already a bank robber, maybe I could help you become a better bank robber, although I wouldn't do that. You know, but it would be a violation of the person's belief system. So they would just simply disregard it or possibly emerge from hypnosis, but they would just say, this doesn't fit me. It's not who I am. Doesn't make sense.
Okay. Any other great stories from the hypnotist chair?
Oh gosh, there are thousands. You know, I mean, back to the subject of pediatric hypnosis. I dealt with a kid just a couple of years ago who had a real behavioral issue. He was actually fighting with other kids in his class, and it had gotten so bad that they were about to tell him, it was a private school, that he couldn't return to the school.
Sure.
And so with a kid, as well as with an adult, you can create, while in hypnosis, a very visual and very dramatic picture. So in the pre-interview with this kid, I found out that his heroes are the Power Rangers. So while in hypnosis, I had him see himself sitting before the Power Rangers Council. And the Power Rangers had told him that they're looking for a new Power Ranger, but he had to be somebody who played nicely with other kids. That was the criteria. So I really drummed this into his mind, and this kid really changed his behavior quite dramatically. People, I mean, I have people who have lost 50 and 60 pounds and quit smoking at the same time. People who say it's the best experience that they've ever had. They find it so profoundly relaxing, so liberating in so many ways, in terms of quieting that chatterbox in the back of the mind, which we all experience. That's the subconscious constantly talking to us, and it quiets it. So we feel more channeled, more focused, calmer inside, and our minds work better, and we feel more in control.
Great.